I'll be going to work.
Hey guys, good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Hi Golden, my dog just. Good evening guys, good evening everyone. Remember this channel is a positive channel. Alright? This channel is a positive channel guys. Remember please, remember Golden, my channel is a positive channel this evening, okay? All right. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining. Thank you for joining. Thanks for joining. Good evening, everyone. How are you doing this evening? Come and help me cook. Come and help me cook my dinner. Come help me cook my dinner this evening. I will be cooking some ackee and saltfish. That's what I feel for. With some food. Thanks for joining. Welcome to my channel. This is your girl Rose from Back to Basics with Auntie Rose. You know I like to introduce myself to you guys. Yes, this is your girl Rose from Back to Basics with Auntie Rose, where I do only positivity over here on this channel, okay? We share information and we talk with each other and we keep it going. This evening, I want to share with you how I prepare my dinner. I am cooking, so come and enjoy with me. I am cooking. I'm peeling a piece of yam at the moment, right? Yes, I'm cooking. I'm peeling a piece of yam. This is Irish potato. Come and join. And guys, please remember to like. As you come on, guys, every one of you, as you come on, just touch the thumbs up button. You're watching, please just touch the thumbs up button for me. Come and watch what I'm doing. I am cooking, and not everybody can cook. So come and talk with me, and whatever I'm doing wrong, let me know, all right? Everybody cook to their likeness, right? Yes. Everybody have their own cooking style and prepare their food differently, right? Yes. You only want to know that your food tastes delicious when you're through. You just want to know that your food tastes so delicious. And you can share it with someone that might pass your way, right? Yes. So come and cook with me. Come and cook some dinner with me. How was your day, guys? How was everybody there? I hope everybody have a great day today. Yes, I hope today was good. I hope it was productive. I hope you are all successful in what you are doing at your job. I hope you meet your goals, right? Yes, I hope you all meet your goals. All your deadlines were met. Good evening, everyone. Hi, ZB, good evening. Gruel King, good evening. Yes, I am a mother. Are you Canadian? No, I am a Jamaican. I am Jamaican, but I'm living in the States. All right? I'm Jamaican and I'm living in the States. I am cooking some nice Jamaican food. Yes, I like my Jamaican food. I'm cooking. Come and cook with me. Come and cook with me. How was your day? How was your day, guys? How is your evening going so far? Anybody cooking? Anybody's cooking at the moment? Let me know. Let me know if you are cooking. I am cooking. I am cooking up a storm. Not really a storm, I'm just cooking. I'm doing my usual cooking. But you can come and have fun with me. Watch me as I prepare some food. Watch me as I prepare. Guys, remember to like up the live for me. When you come on, just like up the live, please. Don't let me have to ask you for it. Like up the live when you come, guys. Like up the live and let's cook. Let us cook. Alright. Alright, let me get some more yam. This is yam, guys. This is yam. This is yam. This is the Jamaican Negro yam. Yes, this is the Jamaican Negro yam. Jamaican Negro yam. Anybody cooking? Anybody cooking? How was your day, guys? Anybody want to discuss any topic? Any special topic you want to discuss? Any special topic to discuss? I don't like too much of junky foods in my plate, right? Yes, I don't like too much of a junky food in my plate. Oh. This is pumpkin, and I love pumpkin. That's pumpkin. Right. Anything to discuss, guys? All right, let me discuss something with you. Since I'm in the kitchen, let us talk about things that you need to get rid of in your kitchen. You know your kitchen is supposed to be a very attractive place in your home. Your kitchen is supposed to be very clean because that's where you prepare your food, right? That's where you prepare your food. So your kitchen must be clean at all times. So that if I stop by and I ask for some food or some dinner, it will be appealing to me by just looking at your kitchen, right? By just looking how you keep your kitchen, right? Yes. So your kitchen is supposed to be a very tidy section of your home, right? Your kitchen is somewhere where you will invite your guests, your family to come and have food. And so you don't want your kitchen to be a mess, right? No, we don't want our kitchen to be a mess. So there are some things that we need to get rid of. Sometimes we have so many things in our kitchen that we are not using, and it makes a clutter. We need to declutter our kitchen. Right, friends? Yes, we need to get our kitchen decluttered. Sometimes we love to store things that need to go. A lot of us, you know, it's within us to store stuff. Right? And there are things that we store in our kitchen cupboards, you know, on top of our kitchen counters. You know, we put away stuff that really need to be thrown out. And so we are going to declutter the kitchen this evening. Yes, we're going to share about things that we need to get rid of in the kitchen. Hi Sally Ben, good evening. How are you? Yes, she is a mother and no, she's not living. Okay, right. Thank you, Sally Ben. How are you doing? Good evening, my friend. Good evening, my backbone. Good evening. As you enter the live, please hit the like button. Guys, please remember to hit the like button for me. Yes. So we need to get rid of a lot of things in the kitchen. So come, let's share. Anybody want to give me the first pointer? Anybody want to share the first one? Something in the kitchen that we need to get rid of, that we're not using. Things in the kitchen that we might not be using and we need to get rid of it. Can someone share the first one for me? I will be sharing with you. Can someone share the first one for me? There are so many things in our kitchen that we need to get rid of. Things that are expired, things that are old. And I want you to share with me some of those things this evening, right? Let us share this evening. Let us share, let us learn this evening. Some of the things that we want to get rid of in the kitchen. Declutter your kitchen this evening. Let's learn together. Let's learn. Let's learn together. My first one is the kitchen sponge. You know the sponge that we use to wash the plate? All right, guys, this is I'm cooking the saltfish, right? This is my saltfish that I'm gonna be using in my ackee, and now I'm gonna be straining the water off. I boil out the salt, and when you're cooking ackee and saltfish, or if you're cooking saltfish, you know some people might feel for saltfish and tomato. you know that you need to boil out the salt from the saltfish, because the saltfish has a lot of salt and you don't want to eat that salt in your food. So you boil that saltfish, boil out the salt, right? So that's what I just did. I boiled the salt out. Yes. So I cook out this, I boiled the saltfish. Now I'm going to be putting some food in the pot, because I'm preparing ackee and saltfish this evening. That's what I feel for. No more rice. No more rice this evening. I feel for some food, right? And we are going to be having some food this evening. We're going to be cooking some food this evening with ackee and saltfish, and I'm going to be showing you how I prepare my nice Jamaican ackee and saltfish. Anybody want to learn, come on over and learn, and remember to like up the live and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. All right, now my pot is boiling. My pot is boiling, and I'm gonna be putting the food in. Come cook with me, come learn to cook. Who can't, who would like to cook, come and cook. Come cook with Auntie Rose. So I put the food in, and you know the pumpkin, I won't let the pumpkin overboil or overcook, because I don't want it, you know, pumpkin is easy to cook. So it's the first thing I'm going to be taking out the pot, right? As soon as it cooks, I am going to take it out the pot. But I don't want it to burn out, right? No, I don't want it to burn. I don't want it to boil, sorry, not burn. I don't want it to boil out and get soft. No, I'm not cooking soup this evening, so I don't want it to boil out, okay? Yes. All right, so I'm gonna turn back the stove up a little. Not too high. Not too high. Right, so that's the food I am putting in the pot. Now, I'm going to be making some dumpling, because you know, ackee and saltfish without dumpling is no food. No food. So I will be making some dumpling. Alright, I'm needing some flour. I'm gonna be making my dumpling. Just watch me, guys, watch me. We are here to learn. I can learn from you and you can learn from me. Let me see who is on. Joe Ryan, hi, hello, Leo Pierre, good afternoon. And Joe Ryan, are you making tacos? No, I'm not making tacos. No, I am making food with ackee and saltfish, right? Yes. Making my dumpling, guys, I love to use cornmeal, right? I love my cornmeal. I love a little cornmeal in my dumpling. Not much, but I love a little cornmeal, because what I'm using, I will be using the wheat flour. I'm not using the white flour. I'm using wheat flour, which is best. The wheat flour is best. So this is the wheat flour, and that's the flour I'm using. Yes, this is the flour I'm using. I'm gonna be preparing my dumpling. I'm going to be kneading my dumpling. All right. I can't eat my ackee and saltfish without dumpling. I like my dumpling, and I'm going to be making my dumpling this evening. Oh, I'm gonna be adding a little salt to the flour, right? Yes, not much, a little salt in my dumpling. And this is the salt I'm using, the Norton salt. This is the salt I'm using. All right. Now I need a jar with some water. All right, I have a little pot right here. Can use this one. This water is to knead my flour, right? Yes. And I'm going to be washing off my hands so that I can knead my dumpling, right? When you're gonna knead your dumpling, you must always wash your hands. Wash your hands properly to knead your dumpling. Sometimes I use the gloves. Sometimes I put on gloves when I'm kneading the dumpling, especially when I have my nails on. Yeah, I might put on gloves, right, to knead the flour. All right, this can go there. And now, yes, as I was saying, we need to declutter our kitchen, right? We don't need a lot of stuff that we don't want in our kitchen. Don't keep unused stuff in your kitchen piling up, because those things can create insects, right? And we don't want that, right? We don't want any insects in our kitchen. So things that we don't want and that we're not using, get rid of them. And I'm sure a lot of us are guilty of that. There are certain things in our kitchen that we don't use, but we stuff them in the cupboard. We might have some plates that, are chipped and we don't use them. Get rid of them, right? Yes, get rid of those things. Plates that have chips on them and you don't put food in them anymore, take them from out your cupboard, right? Get rid of them. You don't want those things in your kitchen. Once you're not using them, once something happened to them, get rid of them, right? Yes, get rid of those plates. You have cups. If you have cups, a lot of us love to use some little plastic cups. Yes, we all have some plastic cups in our kitchen. Some of them are overused. And when I say overused, you can see that the color is going from them. There is like the burnout. The color is not so nice on them anymore. Get rid of those cups, those plastic cups. Worse if you buy some new ones. If you have new ones, use up the new ones and get rid of the old cups, right? Those little plastic cups. A lot of us have some plastic cups in our kitchen. We don't just use glass alone. We do have plastic cups that we use sometimes. Yes, so get rid of those plastic cups that looks worn out. The color is not nice anymore. Get rid of them, right? Yes. Mugs. You also have mugs. You buy your little mugs and you use them for tea. And most of the times, they will get some chips around the rims, Most times they might get little chips around the rims. Discontinue using those mugs, right? I have one, that I drink my tea from, and I love that mug. I bought it. It has my initial on it. And I noticed it has a little chip, but I still use it because it's not so obvious. You understand? If it doesn't look so obvious and it's not all around the rim, then you can keep it. If there's just one little tiny chip on it and it's something that you really like, you love it and you love to drink your tea from it, you can use it, right? Yes, use it. But if you have a lot of them stored in your kitchen cupboard, and you have your mugs that you drink from, and some of them have the chips on them, get rid of them. Especially if they have big chips, get rid of those things from your kitchen. Some persons can't afford to buy a new one. I'm not going to be telling everybody to get rid of their stuff if you can't afford to buy, because some persons, you know, some persons really don't have it, and they might have their little mug that they're using. I'm not going to tell you to throw away your mug. No, I'm not like that. But if it's in a case where you have a lot of mugs and, you know, you have a few mugs and a couple of them chips and you put them to the back of the cupboard, take them out and get rid of them. Right? Get rid of them. Buy some new ones. Am I right, guys? Anybody want to share with me what you can get rid of in the kitchen that you're not using? Anybody wants to share one with me? I'm cooking and you are watching me and we are talking. Share with me in the comment. When you come on, share with me. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of you, right? No. We are all human beings and we are here to learn, right? Yes, we are here to learn. Tell me if this is how you need your flour. Let me know if this is how you need your flour. Remember, when you come on, guys, please like up the live for me. Yes. We are talking about decluttering. I'm cooking, and we are talking about decluttering your kitchen of things that you don't want, things that you don't use anymore. Take them out, throw them out. The year is coming to an end. Don't take them over into 2025. Start taking them out right now. You know, because sometimes you leave them there. See my flour, guys? This is it, right? Yes, this is my flour. It's brown because I'm using the wheat flour. Right. I like the wheat flour. I like the dumpling. You must try it. It's more healthy. Right? And I'll be making my dumpling. Tell me if this is how you make your dumpling. Let me know. Don't be shy. Let me know if this is how you make your dumpling. This is it. Right? Yes. That's eating dumpling. That's food dumpling. Not too big and not too small. When you make the small ones, you make the smaller ones for soup. This is eating dumpling. So we make it a little bigger than the small ones. Yes, so declutter your kitchen. Let your kitchen look attractive and nice. Somewhere that you can sit and have your meal, right? Yes. Yes, you want to have a nice meal. Declutter. Let your kitchen look light and, you know, friendly. Yes, so we talk about the cups, the plastic cups. We're talking about the mugs now. Yes, take out those mugs from out the cupboard. I know you put them at the back and you have the good ones at the front. Take out those that you put at the back. Get them out, you know. Get them out. And don't store them somewhere else in the house. Just get rid of them. Alright? Those who can afford to get rid of them. Right? Yes. Those who can afford to get rid of them, get them out. Plates now. Our plates, our dinner plates that we eat from, you know, sometimes they get cracky. Yes. You don't want to be eating out of a cracky dinner plate. Get rid of that dinner plate too. Get rid of it, guys. Don't eat from any crack up dinner plates. Right? Yes. We don't want any chips to get down our throat. When we are using the fork, it might chip somewhere else. So you get rid of it. Okay? Yes. The sponge that we use to wash our plate. You know, you buy the sponge in the store, right? And you use them to wash your plates. When they get worn out and look old, throw them out and put up a new one, because guess what? The more you use that sponge and you see it getting old and it doesn't look nice anymore, it will develop is bacteria. Yes, it will develop bacteria that is not good for your body, right? Yes, and you don't want that. You don't want that. Get it out, right? Get rid of it. Don't keep it. Throw it out and use a new one. Because sometimes too, when you have it too long and it gets wear out and worn out, and the sponge looks ugly, sometimes when you smell it, it might smell a little funky. So you don't want to keep that. You don't want to keep using that, washing your cups, washing your plates, washing your glass. No, you don't want to keep using it, washing your plates and your glass. So you're going to throw it out, right? Yes, you're going to throw that sponge out. Sponge like these, right? Like these. So when they get old, especially this side, get old and shrivel, get rid of it and put a new one. Put a new one to wash your plates and your glass, right? You don't want to get any bacteria from anything, so you use a new one and throw out the old one, right? So that's the sponge that we use to wash the plates. Get rid of that, those old ones. You have container now without lids. You know, you have certain containers like these with the lids on. Sometimes the lids get broken. Yes, when the lids get broken and, you know, become frail and they don't look nice anymore, get rid of them. And if you lose the lids, because sometimes, you know, we're using them and we just can't find the lids anymore and we have the empty container, you know. Sometimes we don't want to put something in it and nothing to cover it. We have to be using like foil wraps. It's best if we get some new containers, right? Get some new containers and store your food in them, right? Get rid of the old ones without lids. Yes, get rid of them. Especially for persons who can afford. I'm not talking, I don't want to call anybody poor, but people who have it hard. Some persons have a lot of kids, you know, and they might have it hard. They cannot afford to buy certain things, and they have the little containers and they can use the foil wrap, or yes, they might use foil wrap or the cling paper to put over them. Yes, they might use that. So I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about persons who can afford it. Hold on. Persons who can afford it now I'm talking about. I'm looking for my Ackee. And this is the Ackee I'm using. Very good Ackee. This one is a double deuce. Very good. The Ackees are firm inside of it, right? Yes. That's the Ackee I'm going to use. And my drainer, so, oops, I'm gonna be opening, give me 1 minute, don't move, 1 minute, do not move. Yes, that's the Ackee I will be using. So, and I always look at the tins to see when they expired. That's the next thing I'm going to talk about. Expired stuff in your kitchen, throw them out. Yes. So this is the Ackee I'll be using. So I open the tin and I'm going to be throwing off this water into my strainer basin. And I just wash off the Ackee with the water. and we put it down to drain, right? Put it right there to drain. Put it right here. Oops, don't fall. Put it right here to drain. Right. This one expires February 2026. So it has a far way to go. So make sure when you buy your food, you look at the expiry date, because you don't want to have anything in your cupboard, especially tin items, that is expired, right? Yes. So that's the ackee. So I put it to drain, right? Now I hate when the water splash on the stove. I clean and go, guys. That's me. I clean and go. I clean and go. That's Rose. I don't like to see my place messy, so I clean and go. I clean and I go. Clean as I go. All right, now I'm gonna be cleaning up some. I'm gonna be cleaning up my vegetables that I will be using. These are sweet peppers that I got in the supermarket. They are washed. I washed them. I have some here. Good evening, guys. Good evening. Welcome to my live. Welcome to my live. That's onion. This is the purple onion. I like purple onion. I like this onion. I'm stripping it. Getting off the skin. Don't do that. I turn you down. Don't do that. You're on low. You are on low. Yes, so I'm stripping my onion. All right. Put these in my basin. Alright, let me get these peppers. These are the peppers, guys. These are the red ones. I just cut a piece. Not much. Not much. I need some green. I like to see them in my food. When I season my food, I like to see the peppers, the colors. Right? Whoa. Seems like my freezer turned up too much. It's like the, because the plastic ice, they get ice on them. Whoa. Because I wash them and put them back in the bag. I'm just dry. Yes, guys, so that's the onion, that's the sweet pepper. Let me get some didn't bring any tomato with me. Let me get some garlic. Some garlic, guys. Guys, I like to prepare my own meal, right? I love to prepare my own meal. I like preparing my own meal. I don't like to eat out. Now I'm gonna be running for some tomatoes, so don't move an inch. I will be back. Yes, guys, thank you for staying. Thank you, I'm back. I am back. I'm not gonna be putting any pepper. I'm gonna be using a little of the cayenne pepper because guess what? My husband doesn't like pepper, right? I like pepper, but he doesn't. So, I won't put that pepper in it. Alright? Now I can take out the pumpkin. Right? I'm gonna be taking out the pumpkin because they are cooked. And I don't want them too soft. Easy to cook, guys. The pumpkin is so easy to cook, right? And so I have it right here. I'm gonna be putting it in my microwave until the other food is finished cooking. That's it. Right. So now, let me wash these now and get them cut up to make my ackee and saltfish. All right, that's it. Now, I'm gonna be cutting them up now and put them in this little container here. Guys, I do things, I cut up my seasoning different from you guys, right? Sometimes I don't like using the cutting board. I'm so used to cutting my things like this. I'm not gonna cut myself. Sometimes I do, but not all the time. And so I'm cutting up my season. Good evening, guys. Welcome to the live. Please like up the live when you come here. Please touch the like button for me and subscribe if you have not done so. All right, I'm cooking. Come and enjoy, watch with me. All right. Now I'll be using my purple onion. This is how I cook my ackee and saltfish, and I'm making food. This is my seasoning. I'm putting my seasoning together, right? Yes. This is a garlic. I'm just cutting up my garlic. I love ackee and saltfish. Yes, guys, with the decluttering now, remember to declutter your kitchen. Don't store things that you don't need, you know, things that you don't need anymore. Don't store them in your kitchen. Don't store them out. Throw them out. Old pots. You know, sometimes we have some pots that we use and they are so black, you know. They are so black on the outside and even the inside get black. You know, sometimes you don't like to see them. Throw them out. Throw them out. Get some new ones and throw those old ones. Because you don't want anybody to come to your house, you know, and see you in your kitchen with any black pots. No, we don't want that. So throw out those black pots. And use up the new ones that you have put down. Throw out those ones, use up the new ones. Alright? Now for your food kind, when you buy your tin items, make sure you look at the expiry dates on them. Yes, look at the expiry date. Don't buy anything. Don't pick up any tin items. And if you are picking up, if it's one you're picking up and it says it expired September 30th, you can chance it once you're gonna use it in like a couple days. Couple mean 2 to 3 days, you know. You don't want it go over September 30th because after that you don't want to use it. So when you're buying your tin items, make sure you look at the expiry date. When you're taking up anything in tins, make sure, like now, make sure they're saying expiry date is like 2025, 2026. So just in case you don't use them at the appointed time, they will still be good for a long period of time, right? Yes, make sure when you take up your tin items, they are not expired because those things will affect your system, right? Yes. When you go in your cupboard, I know a lot of you have a lot of tin things in your cupboard. Sometimes you must go back in your cupboard and check them because you keep buying and storing, and sometimes the ones that are in the cupboard, you didn't take them out and put to the front. You buy back more and you store them to the front, right? You pack them to the front and you keep using those that you just buy, and the ones that you have there for quite a while is still inside the cupboard. Make sure you go and you check your tin stuff in your cupboard so that the dates are okay for you to use them. You don't want to use anything that is expired to sick you, right? Those things can sick you when you use expired stuff. They will sick you and you don't want that, right? So anything that you have in tin that has an expiry date, look at it. And if the expiry date is past, if the date is past, throw them out. Do not use them. Do not use them. It will sick you. Right, guys? Yes, they will sick you. Yes, those are the tin items. Also food kind. food kind. You know that flour and meal can be expired? Yes, please check them before you buy them. Remember, you buy them in packages. Please check them. Everything is supposed to have an expiry date. So you check whatever you're buying, biscuits, bread, buns, check the expiry date. Make sure that they are up to date, because you don't want to use anything that will sick you. No, you don't want that, right? So make sure you check on the expiry dates. Guys, when I'm using my tomato, I'm sorry to say, but I take out the seeds, because sometimes you don't eat all your food and you're gonna store it in the fridge. You see the seeds from the tomato? It tends to sour your food. Yes, the seeds from the tomato, when you put away your food in the refrigerator, it tends to make your food smell sour. It's because of the seeds from the tomato. So what I do, I cut them out, because sometimes I store back some food, you know, and I don't want it to get sour. So I take out the seeds. Take out the seeds, guys. I'm just telling you this. I know a lot of you might not do it because you want to get everything from your tomato, your vegetable, but I do take it out because I realize that when I use the seeds, it sours the food quickly. But when you take out the seed, your food is fresh. I experienced that. I don't know about everybody, but that's my experience. I'm just sharing it with you, right? Yes, I'm sharing it with you. The seeds from the tomato will spoil your food easily. So this is how I prepare my ackee and my saltfish. This is how I do my seasoning when I'm gonna season up my pot. And remember, everybody cooks differently, so don't say anything about my cooking, right? Just watch me. I'm gonna be eating a very delicious dinner this evening. And this is my seasoning. I like to see my ackee and saltfish colorful, right? Yes, I like when I'm eating my ackee and saltfish. It looks colorful, it looks attractive, right? So this is all my seasoning here, guys. This is all the seasoning cut up in this container here. And I put that aside and I throw out these seeds. Sometimes we have broken blenders and mixers that we don't want. Sometimes some things break off from them, you know, things break away from them and they can't function anymore. Throw them out. They can't function, it doesn't make sense you store them in your cupboard. Throw them out, right? Yes, because a lot of times, you know, a lot of times we are using our blenders and something get wrong with them. The blender, the mixer, something goes wrong. You put it away, you know, you put it away in your cupboard. You know that it's not good anymore, you know, but you put it away in your cupboard. It doesn't make sense because it is going to stay in that cupboard forever, right? It is gonna stay in the cupboard forever. Take it out. Declutter, get some space. Get some space for new things, right? Or for different stuff. Don't have the blenders, you know, you put them at the bottom of the cupboard and you store them up there. They attract insects and you don't want any insects in your kitchen. So throw them out. All right? Yes, throw them out. Now I get me my pot. Right? Yes. I get me my pot. And my food is here still cooking. It's here still cooking. I don't want this one too high. I don't want it too high. It's too high. Right. Yes. Not too high. And I'm gonna be pouring a little oil in the pot, right? A little oil, not too much. Not too much. Not too much, guys. Just a little. And I'm gonna let the pot hot. It's gonna hot a little, right? And I will be putting my seasoning to cook for a little while. Yes, to cook for a little while. This is my saltfish. Get a little plate, and I'm gonna be drying the saltfish. Dry out some of the water from it, right? Because I put some cold water on it. I did put some cold water on it to help get out the salt. You don't want it too salt. You don't want your ackee and saltfish too salt, right? So I just squeeze out, dry out some of the water. Right. And now I'm going to pick up the saltfish. And this is the boneless saltfish, guys. I'm using the boneless saltfish, right? Yes. It has bone, you know, but not much. Not much bone. Like the other saltfish with the bones. I use a packaged saltfish. I don't like to be eating and bone going to my throat, so I use a packaged saltfish. Now I put this right here. That's the saltfish. And I have me the ackee over here, which I put to drain, right? Sometimes when you look, you know, when you pick your ackee at home and you clean it up, sometimes when you look at these, you might find a little black inside. Some of them with a little black. That's me. I like to pick them out. Yes. So, this is the ackee right here. Yes, so I have everything right there. Now, I'm going to pour my seasoning now, right? Everything in this pot. I don't want it too high. I'm gonna let it stay there and simmer a little. You know, just simmer, let they get soft. Like they cook. They cook a little in the oil, right? Yes. We all cook differently. But it's pretty over here. It looks nice in the pot. It is looking lovely. Pretty colors, right? Has pretty colors. And now I just cover it. Let it stay there. And simmer, right guys? Yes. Let it stay there and simmer. In the meantime, we talk about the decluttering. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to my live. This is your girl Rose from Back to Basics with Auntie Rose. Over here on her channel, Cooking Up a Storm. Yes, I'm cooking my dinner. Come and enjoy with me. Come and cook with me. Right? Yes. So we declutter the broken blenders and mixers. You know that you have expired baking powder. You might buy the baking powder in the tin, and this is the baking, yes, the tin baking powder. If you have it for quite a while, you know, you will notice that it gets hard inside. It's not powdery anymore. It gets hard. And you have to take something and scrape it, throw it out. Throw it out. It's no good. Throw it out. Right? And get a fresh one. So that's the baking powder. You have cookwares that you don't use anymore. We have cookwares, pots, you know, pots and pans that we don't use anymore. Get them out of your kitchen. Don't store them up and so that you don't have space to put other stuff. Take them out. If you have a shed on the outside and you feel that you want to keep them, get a big box and store them in there. I'm not gonna tell you to store them either. Get them away. Some persons really don't want to throw out things, you know. Is that Lexi? Hi Lexi, good evening, darling. How you doing? How you doing? Good evening. I hope you're doing good. Yes. You know that some people have the old time mentality. You know, they grow up and they see their parents keeping stuff in the kitchen, in the bedroom, and I'm going to be talking about the bedroom another time, in the house, under the bed, you know, and they do the same thing, and they keep storing these things over and over. A year ago, here come, and they keep them and they store them, you know. Get rid of them, guys. Get rid of them. Don't store them up if you're not using them. Don't store them. That's my vegetables. Yes, my cooking down. Yes, take them out. Take them out of your kitchen. Get rid of them. Let your kitchen become free and space so that you have space to put things. You have space around your table. You can sit and enjoy your meal with your family or friends, right? Just declutter the kitchen. Okay? You have leftovers, food that you cook, or like I'm preparing my food now, and I might be putting away some. Don't let it stay for a long period of time. If you have food in your kitchen, you know, some people might cook their rice and peas and they cook the next day a different food and they store the rice and peas and next week come and it is still in the fridge. We don't want that. No, they have expiration time, you know. Bacteria will take them. So after a while, you take out those food from out of your refrigerator and throw them out. Put them in the garbage because bacteria takes them up, right? Yes, don't keep food too long in your refrigerator. Remember, they were cooked and they have eaten them and you put them away. Some people even put them in the refrigerator hot, which you're not supposed to do. Your food must cool before you put them in the refrigerator. Don't place your food in the refrigerator hot. Right? Let your food cool before you put them in the fridge, because they will take up bacteria and it is not good for you. So if you have old food, long time food in your fridge, past a week, don't eat them, throw them out. Alright friends? Yes, don't eat them, throw them out. That's stale food. You know, you have Ramstead coconut oil. You ever hear about Ramstead coconut oil, guys? Yes, when I was back in Jamaica, long time growing up with my mom, you know. And there was a certain coconut oil when she buys that oil. After a while, it smelled bad. Ramstead, I think is it the canola, coconut oil? Easy to smell away. I don't like that oil. Yes, smell funny. You know, after a while, the coconut oil smell funny. You need to throw it out. Don't use that oil anymore. Ramstead coconut oil and peanut butter too. Peanut butter after a while, it's not good. Get Ramstead, throw it out. Right? You don't declutter your fridge with those things and your cupboard. Right? I like when my seasoning cook down, guys. I like when it cook down and they get soft. So when you're eating, not really soft, but you can taste that they cook. Right? Yes. What I do now, I'm gonna put in my saltfish. This is my ackee and saltfish. What I do now, I pour in the saltfish. Yes. Pour in the saltfish. And this is nice. Pour in the saltfish and just let it down for about 2 to 3 minutes. Yes, and then I pour in the ackee. Yes, and that is how I'm preparing my ackee and saltfish. Anybody want some? Show your hands. Show your hands. Anybody need some? Raise your hand. Give me a high five. Give me a high five if you need some, and I'm gonna pour in my ackee. All right, that's the ackee. Guys, this is pretty. That's the ackee. And now I'll be pouring some dry seasoning on it, like black pepper. And I'm just seasoning it up, right guys? Putting a little black pepper. A little black pepper. I tip a little ginger powder on it too, because ginger is very good. Ginger is very good to use when you're cooking. I don't want this high. So right now I'm pouring in my seasoning. And I use a little of the red pepper, right guys? Yes, a little of the red pepper. And I season my pot. This ackee is gonna taste delicious. I'm telling you. It is going to taste delicious. Some garlic powder. Just a little. Garlic powder. What else I have here? And a little all-purpose powder. And I just season up this, right? Oh, and I'm not gonna forget my cayenne pepper to give it a little taste. Not too pepper now, because this one is hot also. Just a little. Instead of using that pepper, I use the cayenne pepper. Yeah, instead of using the hot pepper, I use the cayenne pepper. And now I'm just gonna let it cook down a little, right? I will be showing you how pretty it look, right? Yes. So anything that you don't want in your kitchen, throw them out. Old spoon, old knives, old forks. Once you're not using them, throw them out, right? Throw them out. Declutter your kitchen. Make your kitchen look nice and clean and tidy and light. Yes. Feel free in your kitchen. When you got too many things in your kitchen that you are not using, the kitchen feels heavy. Yes. did you, anybody ever feel the room or the house just feel heavy? It's not light, it feels heavy because you have a lot of things in there that need to go. And after you clean, do a spring clean and you take out some things that you don't want from your house or your kitchen or your room. Wow, the place feels so light and refreshed, right? You can breathe. Yes, you can breathe easily because it is decluttered. You need to declutter, make some space. Give yourself time to breathe. Feel relaxed. You know, feel relaxed in your home. Feel relaxed in your kitchen. Breathe. And that's when you declutter. Throw out a lot of stuff that you're not using. A lot of things you're not using in the kitchen. Throw them out. Seasoning. You know that in your seasoning section in the cupboard, you need to go and look at them. A lot of things. You have a lot of seasoning that you're not using. And they are being stored up in your kitchen cupboard. In the seasoning section, throw them out. Take them out. Throw out all of those bottles. If you look on them, you will see that they are expired. Throw them out. Don't keep them there. Don't use them. Most of the time when you look at them, they are clogged up. They become hard and cakey. You need to throw them out. Those old seasonings. Another thing is milk. Sometimes you go to the store and you purchase the milk, like the almond milk or the white milk. Your white milk in the jar, in the container, those bottled milk, and you buy it, or the almond milk, and you have it in your refrigerator for quite a while. You're using it, but it's not every day that you use it, and it is there. Turn this off now. Can turn it off in a minute or two. And the milk is in the refrigerator. Guys, you know that after a while when you go, when you're ready to use it, it is stale. It is stale. The milk becomes stale. You cannot drink that milk. You need to throw it out. Right, guys? You need to throw those things from out of your cupboards, out of your refrigerator. After a while, they become stale and they're not good. Who is this? Mohammed. Hi, Mohammed. How are you doing? What are we cooking? I'm cooking food with ackee and saltfish. And I think my food is ready too, so I can turn that off. And the ackee and saltfish is ready too, so I can turn this off. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. I'm going to bring you up near. Let me see if I can get the phone out without cutting you guys off. Let me turn this stove off. Look at it, guys. Can you see it? Look at that. Can you see? And this is my food over here, right? Yes, that's the food over here. And this is the ackee and the saltfish. For who doesn't know ackee and saltfish, this is it. Nice ackee and saltfish. You see how pretty it is? You see how beautiful it looks? That's ackee and saltfish, my Jamaican dish. Right? Yes. That's it, guys. So I know somebody learned something this evening. Somebody learned how to cook the ackee and saltfish. Right? The Jamaican dish. That's my Jamaican dish. Ackee and saltfish. Very nice dish. Very nice food. Anybody ever eat the ackee and saltfish? Let me see who has had ackee and saltfish before. Let me see who has had ackee and saltfish before. Anybody have the ackee and saltfish before? Let me know. I want those to dry. Don't want to put them in the fridge wet. Yes. So this is it, guys. All right, so I'm finished with my dinner. And I wait until my family gets home so we can eat together. Okay? We can eat together. Yes. So, yes, so we're gonna declutter. We need to declutter. Ramstick cooking oil, we don't want that. Old spices and herbs, we need to get rid of them. Get rid of them. Leftover food, get rid of them from out of your fridge. Get rid of them from out of your refrigerator. Okay? Yes. Chip stain mugs, bowls, cups, and plates, take them out. Take them out of your dish tray. Take them out of the cupboard, right? You have them there at the back, storing at the back, or at the bottom, the plates are piled up on each other and the bottom ones are chipped away. Take them out. Take them out of your cupboard. Throw them out. You're not using them, throw them out. I know we are all guilty of that, right? We are all guilty of those things. Broken blenders and mixers, they're not using, take them out, right? Old mugs that we are not using, we're not drinking any tea from them, throw them out. Those are old mugs. Get some new one. Empty bottles. You know, a lot of us like to store empty bottles. What we're storing them for, only God knows. Sometimes we say we're going to put some water in them or we're going to store something. No, we're not storing anything in them. They are there taking up space. Get rid of them. Throw them in the bin. Get rid of those empty bottles, right? We say the pots that are black and ugly, take them out. If you're not using them, take them out because you have your nice stove inside cooking and you don't want to see any black pots on your stove top. No, we don't want to. We have the mildew kitchen sponge. We're gonna throw those. Throw it out. Don't use it to wash your plates and your glass and your cups because you will pick up bacteria from them. All right? Yes. Containers without lids. I spoke about that one. If you don't have any lids for the containers, you want to store things in them, but they doesn't have any covers, and you're wondering, how am I gonna put food in this without cover? How am I gonna take some lunch in this without a cover? And you don't want to take your lunch like that to work without cover. You throw them out. Throw them out, and you know, containers are economical. You know, if you go into the dollar shop, you can get nice containers with covers for reasonable price. You know, the dollar shop, you go and you pick up some containers that has covers on them, and the ones that you have at home without the covers, and you're wondering, what am I going to use cover this? You might find a piece of foil wrap or the cling wrap and you cover it, but you know, that's not good enough. So you throw those and you go in the dollar shop. Go in the dollar shop and you pick up some nice containers that has covers. The dollar shop have some good containers, Family Dollar. You know, you go there and you get some lovely containers with covers, right? That you can even take your lunch into work and store food in your refrigerator, right? Yes. The Ramstead cooking oil, we said, throw it out. Don't use it. It makes your kitchen even smell funky when you use those type of coconut oil, right? It give off a scent that you don't like. So you throw out those cooking oil. Don't put it in your stomach, right? Yes. Expired baking powder, throw it out. And other seasonings that you have that are expired. When they are expired, you know, when they are expired, they get cakey and tough. They get hard. And you have to use a spoon to scrape it. No, we don't want to be using those because they are expired. So you throw them out, right? You're thinking about your health. Think about your health. Be wise. You don't want to put certain things inside your system. Okay? Expired canned goods. the corned beef, the tin milk, the sardines, you know, the hacky, you know, kalaloo, all those tin stuff that you buy, right? Sausages, all of those thin stuff that you buy, when they are expired, make sure when you're picking them up, you stand up there in the supermarket and you turn them over and look at the expiry date, because you might be picking them up and they were expired from last month. You don't want that, no, right? The supermarket owner's not gonna tell you that they're expired, you know. We are the ones who have to look, because we are the ones who are protecting our bodies and we don't want to get sick. So when you go in there, because they might know that they are expired, but they leave them there because they know that a lot of persons are coming in there and just pick up a tin of milk, go to the cashier and cash it out. Am I right? Yes, we do that. You just go inside. For those of us who doesn't use our brain, you know, or use our heads, to know that when you go inside the supermarket, you must look at the stuff before you pick them up to see if they are expired. And so they know that some of the stuff are expired. They put them to the front, and they put the ones that will be expiring 2025, 26 to the back. So be wise. Be wise when you go and shop. Make sure you look at them, because you could be picking up tin stuff that has been expired 2 months ago. Right. So make sure you look at them. Ramstead peanut butter, make sure you don't keep the peanut butter too long in your refrigerator. Don't keep it for a year, or don't keep it too long. And I'm sure you all know when something is not tasting good or smelling good. So you know that something is wrong with it. You're going to get rid of it, right? Yes. Stale food. And I talk about that. Take them out. Don't over keep them in your refrigerator. They take up bacteria, and bacteria is not good. When you eat those things, they can cause swelling, they can cause rashes, yes, and you will end up in the hospital. Sometimes we don't have the medical bills. We don't have the money to pay for our medical, right? We don't have the money to go to the pharmacy to pick up the prescription that they send to the pharmacy for us. So we have to be wise when we are doing things. Be careful of the leftovers food that you have in the refrigerator. Sometimes you put them in there warm, which is not good. They are supposed to be cool. And sometimes we are all guilty of it, right? We are all guilty of those things because we are humans, right? Yes. So just be careful. Just be careful. Be wise at home. All these are things that you must get rid of out of the kitchen. I said leftovers way past time. Yes, way past time. 1 week worth of food in the fridge, throw it out. 1 week, 2 weeks. No, you don't want that. Because each time you open that the fridge door, you know, hair goes inside and bacteria develop. You don't want that. Old stained dish towels. Your dish towels, if they are old and look stainy with those brown stain all over them, you don't want that. You can get nice dish towels in the dollar shop. Go into the dollar shop. I'm sending you somewhere where you can get things at reasonable price. Go into the dollar shop, buy some new dish towels, right? You can get nice dish towels in there for like $2, $3 something, $1 something for one. You know, you pick up some dish towels, reasonable, that your pocket can afford, right? And you throw the ones that are stainy and old and look ribblish with the threads hanging all over. Yes, you throw those ones and get some fresh ones. All right? I'm not telling you anything that is bad, no. And I said the cookwares. And there are a lot of stuff that we have in the kitchen, that we store in the kitchen. A lot of things, you know, decluttering up the place. Just get rid of them. Get rid of them, guys. A lot of things we have in the kitchen that is, we're not using them. If you look into your cupboards, guys, if you just look into your cupboards, you will see a lot of stuff that you're not using that are old. Just get rid of them. Said to yourself, but I remember Auntie Rose was telling us that, I remember Auntie Rose tell us to get rid of these things from out of the kitchen. I'm gonna get rid of them. Yes, just get rid of them and make your kitchen become spacey and free and light. When you sit around your table to eat, you just feel relaxed, right? Yes, feel relaxed when you sit to eat with your family. And if you invite over your friends and you invite your friends, you don't want them to come, and when they see in your kitchen, they go back and say, me go up a Rose house, and if you ever see our kitchen how it untidy, me never even want to drink like water. You don't want anybody say those things about you, No, so declutter your kitchen. Make your kitchen, free up your kitchen, space up your kitchen. Take out the old stuff. You don't want any roach crawling or any insects crawling in your kitchen, so that when you invite over your co-workers, you might invite one or two of your co-workers home. You don't want them to go back to your workplace with any negative information about you, right? Because sometimes, them come to your house just to look, Yes, sometimes they come to your house just to look. So be careful who you invite home. Yes, you have to be careful who you invite to your house too, because some of them just come to look to see how your kitchen look, how your living room set up, and how the food you're preparing look. They just want to look. They come to fast. You know that word? Yes, they come to spy, to go back to say, Rose kitchen, you saw she look nice, you saw she go on like she nice. If you ever seen our kitchen, yes, friends, they do it. Am I talking something that doesn't go like that? Tell me, friends, if you're watching, say, no, Auntie Rose, you're speaking the truth. Talk to me. Yes, man, talk to me. A lot of times they come just to look and to carry back news. So keep your place nice and clean, right? Keep your place nice and clean. This is the time. This is not back then. This is the time to keep your place nice and tidy. Worse if you don't have a lot of children at home. You can keep your place clean and tidy. Right? Yes, because you don't want anybody to go out with wrong information. Sometimes your place look good, and they come, and because they want to create problems, they want you to look bad, they will come and they will carry back news to say this was like that, when really it wasn't like that. So sometimes we have to be careful too who we invite home, right? We have to know our friends, know the people we are around. You can know people who are genuine from those who are not. So we have to be wise. We have to know what we are doing, right? Be careful. Just keep your place nice and clean. Take out some of the things from out the kitchen. I'm going to come with the bedroom, because, a lot of us bedrooms stay bad, We have too much things packed up in our bedrooms that we need to get rid of. So for the kitchen, your kitchen is a delicate place. It's where you eat, where your food is provided. So I start with the kitchen first, right? Yes, declutter your kitchen. Make your kitchen free it up. Just make it look attractive. Yes. So that if you say, Auntie Rose, you want to come home with me this evening? I'm serving dinner. I will be able to say yes. And when I come, and if I am a genuine person, and if I don't have negative things inside of my heart, even if your kitchen has something stay a little, funny, Rose won't be the person to go back and say, me say, if you see in a John kitchen or it's stay. No, sometimes we need to chill, We just need to chill and enjoy life. And if we see something wrong, we must be able to can say, John, you know that the towel that you have hanging on your stove, it now looks so nice, But you can get them in the dollar shop, John. You can get some nice towels in the dollar shop. Yes, throw out that one, John, and get few nice ones in the dollar shop. They are not so expensive. That is how we should live, That is how we should live, friends. But we don't live like that. We rather to spread gossip and to spread negative information so that we all have an unhappy life. And we mustn't do that. If we are really living for Jesus and we are saying Jesus, we must be loving and kind to each other. Right? Yes. Don't be negative. And that is why I said be positive people. I don't like negativity. Too much negativity is not good. It weighs you down, right? Too much negativity is not good. And if you see that your friends are just negative people, take your time and walk away. Take your time and move away from those people, because they will make your life become unhappy. Yes, they will make your life become unhappy. So move away from negative people. Surround yourself with positive people, people who can uplift you. People, if they come to your home and they look in your kitchen, they can say, I love your kitchen, Rose, it looks nice, but I don't like this towel. This towel not so nice. Those are genuine people. Yes, people who can uplift you to make your life happy. Right? Yes. Surround yourself with those type of people. Yes. So this evening, I want to just say thank you all for coming on and preparing dinner with me. Thank you for watching me cook. What did Sally Ben said? What do you like most, gas or electric stove? Sally Ben? I think, I don't know, but I think the electric stove, the gas stove, because I'm used to my gas stove, when you cook on your gas stove, you can smell your food cooking nice. I don't know if anybody have that experience. When I used to cook on my gas stove, at least I can smell the food cooking so nice. But with the electric stove, I don't know. It takes something away from the food. I just think it takes something away. Anybody have that experience? Tell me. Anybody find themselves with that experience? What do you think, Sally Ben? What do you think? Sally Ben, you know what makes your food taste good? First time fire. You see the wood fire? Wood fire makes your food smell so good. I don't know. I'm from back then. I'm from back there. I used to live in the country where we didn't used to have gas stove or electric stove just come out. But gas stove. We never used to have gas stove, Back then, we used to use coal or wood fire. And those things make your food taste so good. You see how when you put on the chicken, those, what you call those chicken? Not these chicken now. Those chicken that the chicken lays and they hatch the fowls, and those chicken are hatched from those eggs. Those chicken back then, they were tough chickens to cook. But when you put them on the wood fire, on the coal fire, oh gosh, and you cook those fowl, those chicken, the food tastes so good. Yes, guys, way back then, we didn't used to have gas stove. No, we used to use wood fire and we go and we look the wood. Yes, we go and we look wood and we light those wood. We make up the fire and we... Oh my God, first time was so nice. First time was so nice. My gosh. Sally Ben, are you here with me? Are you still here, Sally Ben? I still use wood stove. Right. And it makes your food taste good. Am I right, Sally Ben? Yes, it makes your food taste so good. Makes the food taste good. You smell, you taste the seasoning. You can stay nearly a mile and smell the food that you're cooking. Yes, it's true, guys. Truth I'm telling. Back then in the country, I am a Jamaican girl and I used to live in the country. And when you're cooking the pot, you know, you can stay far and you smell that pot cooking. Wow, you smell that oxtail, you smell the chicken, you smell the curry goat, you can smell that ackee and saltfish is cooking. I'm telling you the truth. I'm a country girl. Yes, and it's true. Yes, Sally Ben can attest to it. But when these stove nowadays, you know, I don't know if it's the food over here in the States. I don't know if it's the food itself. Why you don't smell it? You don't smell the nice aroma. You don't smell the seasoning coming from the pot. You know? And when I go back to Jamaica, I can smell the nice food cooking. I'm telling you, when I go out to Jamaica, I can smell the food cooking in the homes. Yes, you smell it because the people, they are using gas stove, they are using coal stove. Some of them is using wood fire. And the food smells so good. Yes, you smell the seasoning. Oh my gosh. Delicious. But when you cook the food here, well, when I cook my food, because I cook my nice Jamaican food still. I cook my nice Jamaican food that I am used to. And I season up my pot nice. Because right now I am smelling my ackee and saltfish because I season up my food good. And I cook my food with good seasoning. And I know how to cook my food. Sally Ben said, yes, it is the food, GMO food. Yes, it is the food, Sally Ben. Doesn't have any taste. It doesn't have any taste. The food the seasonings doesn't have the taste like the nice Jamaican seasoning. It's true, guys. It's true. I am living here and I know what I know. I know when something tastes good from when it don't taste good. I know good cooking. Yes, my mom taught us how to cook and I cook good food. I know good cooking and when food tastes good and cook good. Yes, I know to season up my food for it to taste good. But I'm telling you guys, the food here is not nice, you know. It's not nice, but you know, just to live we eat, right? Yes, we have to live, so we eat food. You know, but we know what we know, Sally Ben. We know what we know. Yes. And if any Jamaicans is watching me, they know what I am talking about. Yes. They all know what I'm talking about. Yes, guys. So it was a pleasure having you joining me this evening. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me on my channel. Thank you for staying with me and watching me preparing my food. Right? I hope what I prepare, you will prepare some too at home. Yes. And if you didn't know how to prepare the ackee and saltfish, now you see how I prepare it. You can prepare some too. And have a nice plate of ackee and saltfish with some dumpling and banana or yam and Irish with pumpkin. Yes, that is it. That is it, guys. And remember, guys, remember, don't let us not stray away from the decluttering of the kitchen. Keep your kitchen nice and tidy, because that is where you prepare your food that you put inside your stomach. Okay? So declutter your kitchen, get rid of some of the things that you don't need anymore or that you're not using. Get rid of them. Anything that is expired, get rid of them. Any food that is 1 week, 2 weeks old, throw it out. Any mugs you have that you drink your tea from and they have chippy around the mouths, get rid of them, right? Any plastic cups that you have and you notice the color is wearing out from the nice green or red plastic, throw it out, right? And get some nice ones. You get them at the dollar shop for reasonable prices, right? Yes. Plates that have chips around the edges, throw them out. Pots that are black and dirty, not dirty, black and ugly, and you feel like, no, I don't want to use this anymore on my stove, don't put it into your cupboard bottom. Throw it out, okay? Yes. Anything, empty bottles, empty bottles that you don't need, don't store them. Don't store them up in corners or in the cupboard corner. Throw them out. Broken blenders and mixers that they need parts to work and you're not fixing them, throw them out, right? Because sometimes it doesn't even make sense to fix them. It's best you just buy a new one. Okay? Yes, throw them out. Old spices and herb, throw them out. Ramstead cooking oil, get rid of it. Ramstead peanut butter, get rid of it. Stale food, get rid of it. Expired canned foods, get rid of them. Expired baking powder, throw it out. Containers without lids, plastic containers without lids, throw them out. Mildew kitchen sponge, the ones you use to wash your plates, when they get worn out and look ugly, throw them out because it will create bacteria and you'll be putting bacteria into your system. Throw it out. Cookwares that you don't want, throw them out. Old stained dish towels, throw them out. All right? These are so many of the things that we can throw out from the kitchen that we are not using. I hope we all learned something today from my discussion, from my topic. Yes, we have to keep our kitchen clean because that's the first place where you come to prepare your food, right? And you don't want to invite anybody home and they go back and talk and said Rose kitchen didn't look good or her kitchen needs cleaning and all of those stuff, right? No. Or you gave them a drink from an old cup or an old mug. You give them some tea from an old mug or a plate with chips. You give them food. No, you don't want that. So throw them away. Take them out. Get rid of them. All right? Yes. Get rid of those things. It was a pleasure sharing with you this evening, and I hope we all gain something from this evening's discussion. I want to see you again. Thank you so much. If anybody is watching and you didn't thumbs up my like button, please guys, just double tap your screen, double tap your phone screen and give me that like, right? Yes, like up the live for me, and if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Come over here and enjoy some time with Auntie Rose, right? Yes, come and share with Auntie Rose when she's on. I do positive things over here. Come and join me. I do nice little inspiration going off to work in the mornings. Come over my channel and watch them, right? Come and watch my videos. When I'm going to work in the mornings, I do my nice little inspiration, meditation, morning worship, little worship going to work so that everybody can enjoy and be filled with the goodness of God. That's what I do over here. So come on over, share with me, enjoy my channel, like the videos for me, share them with your friends and family, and ask them to come and support my channel, right guys? I need your support my channel, help me to get to 1,000 subscribers for by now in December. I want to reach there by now in December, God's willing. And only you can do it for me, right? So just come on over and share. Let your friends send my channel over to your friends and tell them to subscribe to Auntie Rose channel. Watch Auntie Rose. She does good things over on her channel, right? Yes, no negativity, only positive things over here. So thank you again for joining. Thank you for coming. It was a pleasure sharing with you this evening. See you again in another live video or another video that I will post. See you again. Just come on over and share with me. This is Auntie Rose saying goodbye for now. Goodbye, Sally Ben. Thank you for staying with me, Sally Ben, Lexi, Joe Ryan, Mohammed, Lee Peart. Yes, all of you guys that come on, all of you, thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing with me this evening. Have a great evening. God bless you. Stay safe. Whisper a word of prayer. Keep the family together. And let us see again another time on my channel. This is your girl Rose from Back to Basics with Auntie Rose. As I say, peace out. Enjoy your dinner, guys.